Yes, so good day and welcome once again to the talk. It's always a pleasure being here. I'm always happy to be here. But today I want to share something with you, and actually feeling this joy, you know. Yes, I'm feeling this joy deep within. And you know, what I'm about to share with you, it seems as if that was the cry, that is the cry for black people for ages, for years and years. You listen to it in the reggae music and in black movies and stuff like that. The cry for unity. Anyway, here we goes. Now, for most of you who usually keep abreast of the news and the activities that is happening in this world, okay, I know that you would know that for the past couple of years there have been a whole lot of coups in Africa and everything. But I want to narrow it down to three states in Africa, and that is Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Okay, now these three countries basically were colonized by France, and for decades and decades and years upon years, France were using these people and sucking them dry basically because of agreements that were forced upon those people during the time of so-called independence. So in other words, France gave them independence with a whole lot of conditions, and the conditions that were given to those people would not have benefited them in any way. Okay, because those places are overloaded, you understand, with minerals in the soil, gold and titanium and everything that is needed, right, for nuclear plants and everything. But what had been happening is that France made the agreement that they would only sell to France. They would only buy from France. They would only get their soldiers trained by France. Everything is about France. France even created a currency for those places. You call the CFA, that is a franc that basically don't want anything. You don't even want the paper that it's actually print on. You don't want anything. The people in Niger and those places, no electricity. But France will take all these people chemicals and go and create nuclear plants, stuff like that, and even selling it over to other people. So the people had been oppressed, like everywhere else. They have been oppressed, totally oppressed. So France had been using these people to enrich themselves, make their people happy, and people in places like Niger and those places, they might have to run around with a Masanto. Well, who local out here know what is a Masanto? It's a torch, a bottle. You put some kerosene and you put a piece of cloth on top and you light it and you run around and it's black up all your nose because it's smoke and everything. Anyway, so those people were in a very bad state, and it's funny. It's really funny that France was the colonizer of Haiti. You see what they did to Haiti? Where they gave Haiti freedom with conditions, and Haiti is dragging on the belly. Right now, Haiti is considered to be the poorest country on earth. The poorest country on earth. Haiti is considered to be that. And that was a French colony. And who do you think they said was the second poorest country on earth? It was Niger. Seriously. Well, anyway, Niger have new leaders now, and they're making excellent moves. right? And the objective is to get France and other foreign colonies out of Africa totally. But let us concentrate on these three countries: Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Now, recently, these three, I just call them young men, you know, all of us young men. These people get together as one, one community, and decided that they will have each other's back. Different countries, but same black people, they will have each other's back. Remember when ECOWAS, that is Nigeria and other places, planning to go and attack Niger? You hear what happened? They get together and say, look, Mali and them tell them, Burkina Faso tell them, hey, if you all attack Niger, trust me, we coming too, you attack us. That is unity. They didn't dare try that. You understand? So with all the poverty that been happening in these countries, because the leaders they had previously were basically, foreign puppets. You know, they eat, they drink, they are happy, and they rob all the money and put it in France and put it in the US and America, and those people supporting those people technically. But anyway, these people get together and they decide, no, that they're getting rid of the CFA franc. No more CFA franc. They decided that the currency that they will have, so that means Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, they will be using the same currency. Just like how in the West Indies you have a couple countries using the same currency as the standard currency, that is how they will do it. And their currency will be Sahel. That is what they make it. Right? The Sahel is just the area in which those people live. You know, you have a lot of problems on there. You understand? So they call it the Sahel, but they call the currency the Sahel. Not no franc, no dollar, no nothing. But let me tell you this. The beautiful thing about it is that the Sahel, let's say $1 in the Sahel, when it come into stream very soon, because to me they kick out CFA franc, they have no use. People will be wiping their butt with that already, right? One single Sahel dollar will worth 1,000 CFA franc. So let France come with a nonsense. Even the franc we have using in France would not be able to match up to the Sahel. Why that is so? I'll tell you why it is so. It is so because these currencies will have a foundation and make it gold, real gold. But if you have a foundation and gold cannot done in Africa. And these people them have gold that could serve the whole world. Well, their gold had been serving the whole world anyway. You understand? For years and years, their gold had been serving the whole world. You know, and that is just a part of Africa. So these people decide, well, their money will be supported, will be resting, you know, will be valued because of gold, because we have gold. Soon. Now, why am I happy? Why I feel a certain joy in my heart? Because it is very clear to me that our problem as black people is unity. It's been very clear to me. You know, very, very clear. And if it is not clear to you people, then something is wrong with you people. So let me tell you another thing that happened since after all this coup take place. And this is not coup. This is like break for freedom. This is revolution, not is coup. Coup is a French word. Let us tell you that. We're not using that. This is revolutionary. No. France and other countries had a whole lot of troops in this place. They call this Sahel. So it includes people like Niger and Mali and all those places. Their excuse for being there is to get rid of terrorists. to get rid of terrorist people. But then for the past 10 or how much years, more than 10 years, the terrorists held, or the so-called terrorists held a tongue. You understand? In Mali. Right? The terrorists held a tongue in Mali. And the name of the tongue is Kidal. So if you could see on that map, you see that is Mali. All here is Mali. You see the boundary and everything like that. Then you have Niger on the side here. Then you know they are in boundaries, and then you have Burkina Faso on that side here, right? But we three hanging out here. So what is happening here in that tongue you call Kidal, right? That tongue is Kidal. The terrorists had this tongue for years and years and years. You had French troops down there, you had American troops, each of them saying they can't handle it. They go in, they make a little fight, then they duck out again, the people commit a crime, the same terrorists commit their crimes and stuff like that. And the people who held on to the tongue. But listen what happened. Was last week? Or week before? Anyway, recently what happened? The people in Mali, right? The people in Niger, the people in Burkina Faso get together and they get some troops, you know? Yeah, from Russia. And they went in there and they wiped the slate clean. You understand what I'm saying? So all these years the French troops was down there. No, they couldn't get it. They kick out the French troops. Go home. We don't want you all here anymore. Take your troops, take your ambassador, go. We will do our thing for our own self. In unity, we will make our decision and we'll do what we have to do. And in a blink of an eye, they kick out these terrorists in this tongue. And that was a strategic tongue. They kick it out. So you see, the people get together to do their own thing, to answer their own questions. You understand? And that is what they did. And they get rid of the terrorists in the place. As a matter of fact, the word on the street, matter of fact, it is established that France had been serving the terrorists and keeping the terrorists there. The reason for that is because they could steal the resources in those people's country. As a matter of fact, just recently, they got a UN drone. They stopped a UN drone before it fly in the air, and it had gold and arms and everything in it. They were stealing the gold in Africa, yes, and flying it out on drones. Them drones are them looking so, but they have some space inside. And trust me, that's some real big drone. None of the little thing people just fly around with a camera. I talk about some big thing. You understand? And these people put in tiffin gold and put inside there and fly out. But they catch them. You see, they just exposed right now. Right? Now, in Niger, they decided they will build a nuclear plant. So the whole of Niger will be getting electricity. You understand what I'm saying? The same thing that they were deprived of by France, they will be getting all that and more. Because they will get rich. Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, they will be getting rich, and believe me, other countries in Africa have to follow. You know, initially I used to be thinking that this guy in Kenya, what is his name, Ruto? I was thinking he was really intelligent. Yes, he was. He is intelligent, you know. But then I realized that he's a guy, he's like a coconut to me, because to me his mentality is basically white. I mean, maybe in his mind he had good intentions, he thought he had good intentions, because he's the one that used to always talk about having one currency in Africa. He used to be talking about that, but it looked as though that thing just died with him, because he started linking up with maybe them fellas in France, and you know, them fellas like what's his name in America, Biden and those fellas and them. So he is being rated right now as a sellout. You understand? He's been rated right now as a celebrity, speaking two sides of his mouth, and that doesn't really go down good in our community. Anyway, so another thing that really make me happy. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you will kill the body, you'll never kill the spirit of a revolution. So you all remember Gaddafi? What do you think Gaddafi was trying to do? Gaddafi was trying to unite Africa under one currency, one bank. Yes. That is what Gaddafi was doing. That is why they killed Gaddafi. You understand? They killed Gaddafi because of that, people. They killed Gaddafi because he was trying to create a one currency. He wanted to create this unity, pull Africa together, have a unified Africa, one bank where people could go and get their loans if they want loans or whatever it is. But you know how Gaddafi do? Gaddafi was one of the best leaders the world have known. People calling him dictator, but when you hear dictator and hear nonsense like that, you know where it's coming from. They like to call people dictator and terrorists. But then, just to give you a little highlight, if you were living in Libya at the time when Gaddafi was alive and in good health, you realize that when somebody has to get married, you don't have to worry about building a house. Gaddafi will take care of that. And he will still give you a good money, whether it's 50,000, whatever they have. You understand? He will give you the money. Everybody is not like some people. He fixes you have a house. Everybody should have a house. That is his policy. As a matter of fact, there is one on the street that say, when Gaddafi come in power, he say he's not building a house for his mother until everybody have a house. That is the kind of person he is. But they give us all kind of bad information about Gaddafi and make us look the other way and look foolish, because they're manipulating us like that. You understand? We have to realize that the West are a dangerous place. You understand? We have to realize that. So what I'm saying here about Gaddafi is that the same things that Gaddafi had been preaching, it is coming to pass. Because you can't have all these resources and beg your bread. I mean, come on, man. You can't have all these resources and begging. With begging mentality and people looking for arms from these people, the same people that are oppressing you. We could stand up for ourselves. Unity, man, we could stand up for ourselves and move mountain. That's what I'm saying. You see? And we could do that. We could do it all over the earth. Everywhere black people is, unite, come together and do things. Because they're scared for us to get together. Yeah, they're very scared about that. These evil people, is the day I'm talking about. And those who support them. Selfish, greedy, ignorant people. You understand? So, that is unity. And this needs to spread all over. People should know what is happening. Unity is strength. If we don't unite, we will be beaten badly. We'll be beaten. So we have to do what we have to do. And for those of us who don't live on the continent of Africa, should send support, moral support, whatever support we could give. Let them know that they're not alone. We're in it too. You understand? We in it. Because don't get it twisted. We facing the music here too. In a big way. But some people just don't want to admit it. So what I'm saying here is that instead of we having all this foolish democracy that we have here, where then people look at us like fools, separating our people from NNP to NDC and PNM to UNC and all this nonsense we have in the Caribbean, and fighting up with ourselves and killing ourselves. Let us do our thing and pull ourselves together and battle the enemy together instead of separating, because the objective of these enemies we have out there is to keep us separated so that we'll never grow. Never grow. You understand? You're always fighting one another because of the color of our jersey, because whatever. We are the same people, right? And there is something I must say at this conclusion of this thing, this talk, this reasoning. We have to stop with your signing thing and building alliances with people that don't like you. Most of you would think that people like you. They don't. Why is it that you people just can't understand? You all just go in and just signing things. And the catching the signing of all this nonsense is aiding, help. You know, help. We will give all you some help. You understand? We have joint development. Or you having joint development to people who see themselves as first world and you as third world. So how you getting together to have a level playing field? Foolishness, people. We can't work with these people. We can't work along these people. You know, we have to sort out our own self, our own thing, and take up our place on the face of the earth. Those people who are asking you to sign agreement, they are fading. The light is fading, and they want people like you and me and our people, black people, to stand on our backs again. But no, we're not supposed to be doing that. What we're supposed to be doing is to seek out our people and unite with them. Not go signing nonsense and foolishness with people in this West here, man. Charity begins at home. So we have to start here in the Caribbean with our unity. I know some of all in the Caribbean think you're all better than each other, better than other people. You know that, you know, and you feel, well, you're above the rest. You're not above anybody. You're looking stupid in the eyes of the people that want to harm you. As a matter of fact, years ago they had what you call this, I think it was Caribbean Federation, and because of some countries who didn't sign, I think it was Jamaica who didn't sign, it didn't happen. Unity. Then right now we have this problem happening in the, well, not our problem really, but when people are being oppressed, we have to step out and, you know, take care of business. You know, people being oppressed in the Gaza, and it's the same thing. People stay away from it, you know. Anyway, what I'm saying here is this: if we don't get together to do our thing together, we would lose, and generations who come after would constantly lose, and we'll be on a losing streak. It is time we stand firm. Stop envying one another. If somebody is chosen to be a leader and they are a leader, yes, respect that and stop your foolishness. You understand? Respect it. That's just it. You know, just leave it alone. You know, but you all have the same nasty habit you all have when somebody have a better shoes than you all. You all envy the shoes. So it's the same nasty habit you all people having. If somebody get a car, you all envy them. No, don't envy them. If they are in power, you want to pull them down. If they have this, you want to drag them down. That is our weakness. And you see, the nice thing about it, you know that they did all that to you in slavery. Anyway, peace. I'll talk to you in the next video. Have a wonderful day or night or evening or morning, depends on where you are. But don't forget, every minute and every hour of the day, give thanks and praise to the Most High. Always keep him close. Peace.